Man, this is still pretty wild out here. I finally got my car back on the road and I'm just trying to find my way back to my house, and like it's the same problem. There's a bunch of roads that are just still have huge trees sitting across them, so you get caught back in the neighborhood. You might not be able to get around. They're trying to just cut out one lane through all these, like 2-lane roads where at least, you can get through on one side, and then they'll clear out the rest later. Like here, there goes another one that's blocked off. Can't go through there, and that's trashed. I mean, phone poles down, power lines everywhere. I ran over like 3 or 4 just loose power lines coming back here. So this is just wild now. And it just got me thinking a little bit about these situations and how I've prepared myself mentally for them over the years. I've never been one to put like videos and a ton of stuff on social media. If I do, it's just playing around, whatever. I don't do politics and all that stuff. I don't want to talk about any of that stuff. But I am seeing some things, that we need to think about around this. One is this is how we're going to be able to respond to a disaster. And we could have a lot bigger one than this. This could be minor to something that would come. And I'm looking around at almost every single gas station in the area being closed right now. The 7-Eleven that's still open, the QT on Woodford Road, they're about to turn into an animal madhouse because it's the only one I could find. It seems like every gas station in the city is down inside city limits. I can't believe these gas stations don't have cellular backup and either a generator or, like a battery backup with solar panels up on the roof of the building, keeping the thing charged. I mean, this is just chaos, man. And that should be something that, I would think that the leaders of our area would have thought about beforehand. I can't believe it, because I'm not a city planner or anything, but I would have thought about that if that was my job, to think about like disaster response. Because say every single gas station goes out, all the grocery stores are down. That means that Joe Greenville can't get, a Slim Jim and some gas. And if Joe Greenville can't get his Slim Jim and some gas, he's going to show his ass. So you need these things to, placate the populace, because who knows how long this power is going to be down. Our infrastructure was not set up for a storm this large. So I don't know how big the damage is, but we could have people out for weeks, a month. I don't know. How are we going to get food? I'm sure they'll get the grocery stores back up and running pretty quick. I know that that'll be a priority. But I mean, this is really crazy that this much stuff lost power. I've been screaming my head off about burying the utilities along the main commercial corridors every year since I got here 19 years ago. And this is the reason. Not having underground utilities in your major corridors costs lives. There are people that died today because we're lazy and cheap. So we leave our shit ugly, even though it should be pretty. You make nice areas look all commercial and dirty and industrial. And then when the power goes out, people die. So not burying utilities is costing lives. But, again, I don't want to go too far down on that one. So those are just some things to think about. The fact that, even our most basic necessities, they don't have a plan to keep that running, apparently, if things really go wrong. So, you might want to start thinking about being prepared for yourself. Battery backups, little solar panel for them to get them recharged. Somebody at least keep your refrigerator running. As you can see right now, everybody thinks, oh, they'll just take care of it and get it restarted and go back. Oh, it'll be fine. It's all, blah, blah, blah. You're really silly if you believe that. You are a silly, silly person. There's been, hundreds, if not thousands of cases around our country over the 43 years that I've been alive where there's been disasters and people just suffered and they were not able to come in and help them and get it done. So, we're hurt pretty bad right now. This sucks pretty good. So it's also going to be a test of our character and who we are and how people behave right now. This is a little test of how they will behave in bigger things. And there are people that have a voice or can use a voice and have the capability to be leaders in their own little area of their lives, whether large or small. Now's the time to step up and do that and be a leader. That means today, before you go back into your home after you're done working, or if you're at your home, go outside, and every person in Greenville County and the upstate, Pick up one branch, and go throw it in the trash or move it around. You see a neighbor struggling with something, go help them. That's what I'm going to do. I'm headed home. I really should be out working, but I can't do it anymore. I'm too upset looking at all this stuff. So everybody in the Greenville, Spartanburg, Anderson, everywhere affected, go out and pick up at least one branch, no matter how hard you work today. If you can do more, do more. If you can pick up one tiny little thing and that's all you can do, go do it. If you can pick up more, pick up more. I'm going to go do it, and I'm disabled. I walk around with a cane a lot of the time. And I'm going to go out and pick up some of this trash to make me feel like I got control of something for a minute. I'm arriving home, and you're going to see this is my first time viewing the destruction in my backyard. So that is my dog's home. It just got smashed back there. My dog's home. They've got a little shelter in there that's their little house that they stay in during the day to stay out of the sun and where their food and water goes. I'm guessing that's gone. So again, I just, want to drive that home. Everybody needs to be a leader in their own little area of their life that they can control and come out and help with this thing. We're going to find out more as the time goes on here, but I'm pretty sure there are families whose lives are destroyed. We already know of, I think, 6 dead, something like that. And I'm guessing they're not done finding the bodies. If your job is going out and finding bodies, it's not a fun job. I've done that job. The bad guy's not too bad, but the innocents? No. It's not fun. And it's not just our EMS workers and, all that's going through this right now. You got DPW people, just regular city employees that, garbage men probably. I mean, they're going to sweep up everybody in this thing, that their job is not dealing with havoc and destroyed lives and being in danger. But they're going to be called up into duty to do so. So you're going to have some people that are doing some important work. If you know anybody that's doing that work, treat them accordingly, because they're probably going through a lot right now. The last thing, and this is a big one as an Uber driver and a Lyft driver, okay? I enjoy a little aggressive driving every once in a while as much as the next person. But if you go out in this right now and you drive like an idiot, you are an idiot. You are beyond irresponsible. If you get in an accident out on 385 doing 70 miles an hour when we've got trees, literal trees still down on the middle of the interstate, swerving around people, if you hurt somebody or yourself, it's going to take a long time for somebody to come and help you. And you may have an injury that wouldn't have killed you. But because you went out and got in a damn accident, now you're dead. Because they couldn't get to you and save you. And what if you did it to somebody else and you lived? That's manslaughter. Do not drive crazy right now. That is extremely irresponsible. Do not go out and drive crazy right now. Slow down. I learned how to drive in Newburgh, New York, which is a crazy ass city. And then I went down and I was in Manhattan and down in the boroughs when I was 18, 19 driving around. And people there, if you don't go, they'll bump your bumper, they'll hit your car, move you forward. So I know all about aggressive driving and that stuff. There is no time and place for that right now. Do not do that. Slow down. You got families and kids in these cars. Some of them senior citizens. People that are out right now, a lot of them are out for like medical emergencies because they have to go get like dialysis and stuff like that. Calm down with the damn driving. The reason I'm fired up is I was going down 385 looking for a gas station. And I had somebody swerve around me on the right and barely come up around me when I was already doing like 60, 65s in a 65 speed limit. So this idiot's doing 70, 80, zooming around me. Missed me by a couple feet. Don't do that stuff, please. I want to go home to my family, and I want you to go home to your family too. So anyway, that's my last piece. And you know, for real, if we could get this message shared around, I would appreciate it. The other stuff that I've done, you know, like and subscribe. I mean, I'm trying to build something to help people, and I do want to, and that is the heart and soul of it. But there's some part of it that's also personal, that I want to do it, I want to accomplish it, I want to make money off it one day. This I don't care. This I just want people to see. I don't care whether they even just go to Facebook, whatever. I see it on YouTube. I'm going to post it a few different places. But please get this out. If anybody knows the city council, you know, and all them, you know, they should go out and film themselves going out and helping with some of this cleanup for an hour or two, and say, we need every person, every able-bodied person to come out and help you, yourself, or a neighbor, and do the right thing right now, and show people what Greenville love and care in our community is all about. We got a lot of new people that have never seen this area go through anything like this, and I don't know how they're going to behave yet. We'll see. Jury's still out on them, but I think it's going to be all right. People that come here, they come here because they like the community and helping people, but they're also going to get stressed when they find out they can't get gas today, and the food in the refrigerator starts all going bad, and there's only like 4 restaurants open on Woodruff Road. So please, again, help me get the message out. Share this to as many people as you can. And I'm going to go around to the back here. And I guess since you're right here, I'm going to go ahead and take this around to the back and show you what I got going on at my house and what I'm going through. So, whew, here we go. All right. So this is my neighbor Rick's yard. And he is a big Georgia Bulldogs fan, as you can see from the front right there. And I really, really am feeling for Rick lately anyway. Seems like he's been going through quite a bit. And then, you know, now he's got all these trees down his yard. I want to say he has 4 of them down on his property that originated on his side. And then he's got another one from a neighbor on the other side that fell through back over there. So he's really got hit pretty hard. I'm going to try to do something nice for him. I was trying to think about it on the way home, but that's got to be tough. And, you know, he's gotten a little bit older as the years gone on. He used to take care of this property like it was a museum, and now I've seen he's been getting some help with it, you know, so. But yeah, down over here, this is my old dog lot where the dogs used to go and play every day. And yeah, the shelter's gone. So there's this tree, I mean, massive. And I mean, if this one over here that I'm looking at would have come down towards the house, or that one, I mean, that would have destroyed that end of the home, and we could have been in the living room. And then we got these other huge ones that are right over here that are even bigger. Those suckers are massive. If they had come down, that larger end of the house right there is where our bedrooms are. And those would have come down with enough force to, I don't even want to think about it. So yeah, this is our area here. Oh, thank you, Lord. Yeah. Shelter is back there, but you can see not a speck on this little shed, and that's where I keep all of my old Army memories. And there's probably about 10 of the old family photo albums in there that we haven't turned digital. You know, maybe I will one day, I don't know, but they're all just sitting in there in boxes, and a bunch of other stuff that's important to us. But yeah, coming back over here up the porch. Let's see what we got from this angle. Luckily, look at that, my grill made it. That's what we're gonna be cooking on, because that stove is electric. So, I mean, what a blessing. Look, it's got branches on it, but I don't think there's a scratch on the dang deck. And oh my goodness, is the shelter still there? I think it is. Man. I think it looks like it may have missed the shelter by like a couple feet. Sorry, my dog's important to me, and shelter's important to me, you know? So, and the dog's just generally. Kane's over here, and then our other shed, I mean, same thing, it missed it by, if those branches, those ones right there laying next to it, had hit the roof, I used to do tree removal. I mean, it would have come down with enough force to do some damage. And it barely, I mean, it may not have a scratch on it. Now, I will say, I do not believe that that tree was leaning the way that it is right now before that storm. So we are going to definitely have that analyzed. That does not look good, but at least it's leaning away from the house, but we need to not have anybody back there for sure. These are the three suckers that I really worry about that I've wanted to remove, actually 4 of them for years, because for exactly that reason, I'm worried about them coming down on the house. They're too old, and I don't know what kind of health they're in. So, well, anyway, I am back at the house now, and I just wanted to go ahead and do a little film of all that. Family's hanging out outside because it's probably stuffy and not fun inside the house right now.
Very dark.
So, yeah.
The house is now emo.
Yeah, now I'm gonna have to start, I guess, pull out the cooler, see if we can save any of the food and stuff. And then probably turn off my phone so I don't waste electricity, because I don't know how we're gonna charge it. I guess go out to the cars, you know? That'll probably be the way we'll have to do it. So, anyway. All right, be safe, everybody. And again, please pass this message around. Really, hit share, send it out.